Today I'm teaching you 4 easy ways to speed up your manifestations. Hey, it's Andrew, otherwise known as the guy who wrote the last Law of Attraction book you'll ever need to read. And today I've got a little fun video for you here. I'm going to be showing you 4 simple, fun, easy ways to help you speed up your manifestations, regardless of whether they're big ones or small ones. But before we get there, obviously doing the whole YouTube thing, this is my reminder to you to please like this video if you've been enjoying this content. And of course, hit that subscribe button and that bell notification if you've not done so already, because I am really looking forward to reaching more people, and you will help me with that just by clicking the like button, just by subscribing, just by telling your friends. So thank you for that. But with that in mind, let's dive straight into today. A lot of people, obviously, we have a problem with patience. Here we are in an instant gratification world. We're used to getting things right away, right on time, right on schedule with no further delay. And so when we have something that we're really looking to manifest and we get really emotionally invested, it's very easy to get frustrated if that thing is not coming soon enough. So the whole key is finding your way around that, because the whole point is actually getting the thing that you want, right? The whole point is for it to manifest. The whole point is for you to be able to enjoy it in your life. So what I want to do today is help you with that. So let's dive right in. 4 ways to help you speed up your manifestations. Way number 1 is to vividly engage in any visualization processes that you do. Now, when I say that, that could mean a number of things. So let me give you a couple of examples, because the thing is, sometimes, we try to visualize and we're using like the same old boring routine and we don't feel inspired by it. We don't feel excited. And, to be really candid, if you're not excited in the moment when you are going through that visualization process, you should do another process. You should do scripting, you should do gratitude thing, whatever it might be. But if you're not excited, if you're not enjoying it, if you're not feeling really good and really engaged in the moment, there's no point. So with that in mind, you want to find ways of strategically, vividly engaging in those visualization processes if you're going to do them at all. For example, one thing that I have in my book, The Last Law of Attraction book you'll ever need to read, among other ones, is what I call the instant replay method. And, this is inspired by, those, ESPN shows, Sports Center, things like that, where they'll have the highlight reel from the games and from the events of the day prior. So, they'll show a home run in slow motion. They'll show a basketball shot from different angles. They'll show that touchdown pass, different angles, different speeds. They'll be rewinding. They'll be doing little graphs and, markups like, oh, here's how they ran the play and here's how they did X, Y, Z. And what they're really doing is they are, you're reliving that moment almost unnecessarily. Like, who cares? It already happened, right? And yet people watch, people get engaged, because there's something to seeing something from different angles and at different speeds with fun commentary and things of that nature. So why not use that to your advantage? Why not say, okay, cool, well, I'm going to have an instant replay method on me winning the lottery. So how do I do that? Well, I will picture myself in slow motion jumping for joy. I'll be slow motion texting all my friends and letting them know. I'll be seeing like everything in bright lights on Instagram and Facebook when I'm posting it out over there. I'll have, I'll hear people in over phone calls like saying, congratulations, this is awesome. And you could even be funny like, yeah, my old school buddy from, from high school, here's him in slow motion asking me to borrow money now. Whatever it might be. And, you can be really like deep into it, or you can really like you could be fun about the whole thing. So if you want to have fun with it, you could have like Sports Center announcers like, and here's Andrew, he's jumping for joy. Here's him throwing money at his friend saying, this is the last part you could borrow. Never bother me again. Blah, 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 blah. Like whatever it might be. It could be fun. It could be silly. Who knows? But the whole point is, whatever way you go about that, just make sure you were vividly engaged and really enjoying it. And as another quick example, I just recently did a video on the money bag manifesting method. Notice how I walked you through that method in that video. It was about engaging in, you're the person is wearing something, the banker, they're wearing, like, for me, white gloves and a hat and buttons, almost like a New York City doorman. Not because that's how bank staff look, but because for me, that's how my brain associated people in New York helping people with a lot of money. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to put that in my imagination and I'm going to vividly engage in that process. But again, my point here is it could be anything, but really most importantly, if you're going to be in the visualization process, find ways of having fun with it. Find ways of making it like really vibrant, find ways of making it larger than life, find ways of being like in there, that you're enjoying it, that you look forward to it, that it's really just connecting the dots for you. That's what you want to do. That's my first way today of helping you speed up your manifestations, because when they are more vivid, they're more out there, more magnetically, and they come to you all the easier. Speaking of which, the next tip for you today is Focus on something else, especially if your current focus is creating friction. And what I mean by that is you might really want to make that relationship work, or you want to meet the love of your life, or you want to get that part of your life handled. And there's so much waiting that you've done already that you're really frustrated and you're really impatient at this point. So any process you do, you might be really like bringing in negative feelings. You might be bringing in the focus of lack, the awareness of lack into that, and that's not serving you well. But the thing is, the universe knows what you want already. So feeling good in any way, shape, or form will invite all those good things. So strategically speaking, if you really want to meet the love of your life, but there's so much frustration as you're doing methods, you can focus your methods on money, on health, on career, on something else. And you're feeling good about that, but you're feeling good. And the universe hears it all. So it's in a position to bring you what you want in terms of money, what you want in terms of career, what you want in terms of health, and what you want in terms of relationship, even if you're not specifically focusing on relationship. That's the beauty of this. The whole thing about, doing these methods and focusing on that specific thing, that's just a strategic way of feeling good about the thing. Because if you feel good about the thing, you invite it. But if you're not feeling good, you're going against yourself. So you might as well say, okay, strategically, I can feel good about this and that other category and that other category. So I will focus on that, knowing it's all going to come to me, including the relationship or whatever it is for you that you've really been looking forward to. Or it might be a thing where you take a break temporarily. You take a month off from worrying about it. And then by the time you resume those methods, you're so used to doing these other categories and feeling good in those that it's easier for you to feel good about that other thing that you've been focusing on as well. But whatever the case is, make sure you give yourself some kind of break, whether it's a week or a month. Give yourself a break from that one thing, focusing on it. If it's creating friction, if it's making you feel negative, if it's introducing lack into the equation for you. Now, this idea actually brings us into our next tip for speeding up your manifestations. And this is basically leaving yourself open-ended and letting the universe surprise you. For me, the big turn in my life was where I finally said, listen, I'm doing these methods, but I don't care what happens. I don't care how it happens, when it happens, why it happens. I don't care about any of that. All I know is I'm going to go all in with these methods. And that's when things really, really took off for me. And I want to suggest you try that as well. So just as I had suggested, okay, don't think about that thing. Think about these other things. That's more of an attitude of being open-ended. So whether you're thinking about the relationship or the money or whatever it might be, don't put a deadline on it. Don't put a requirement. Don't say that you have to get that one promotion. Just be open to more money and a better career, because for all you know, there's an even better job waiting for you with a better commute, with better colleagues, with better opportunities, like all these different things. So for you, the main thing is, let me focus on feeling good and being fulfilled in these areas of my life. And yeah, let me get specific about things, but let me not have them be requirements. Meaning, don't say that you have to win the lottery in order to make a lot of money. Now, you can win the lottery. That might be a way by which it happens, but there also might be an inheritance. There also might be a really win with some stocks that you've got invested in. There might be something else where money rolls in a different way. Be open. Say, I'm going to focus on winning the lottery if that's what you want, and say, universe, feel free to bring it to me, but I'm also having the attitude of this or something better. I'm open-ended enough. I'm open-minded enough to say, hey, if the universe wants to send me something even bigger or in a different way or in a faster way, I will gladly take that as well. That's what this is all about in terms of leaving yourself open-ended and allowing the universe to pleasantly surprise you. Because, really, when you have the attitude of letting the universe pleasantly surprise you, more often than not, it will. And it actually will do it in a way faster way than you might have been expecting. And here we're talking about speeding up your manifestation. So of course, we're going to be all in on that. So that's tip 3. Leave yourself open-ended. Let the universe pleasantly surprise you. This brings me to my 4th and final tip today for speeding up your manifestations. And, think about it. If you're leaving the universe the room and space to surprise you in whatever way, it's going to come in its own time, its own way. That's basically you letting go and relaxing, meaning you're enjoying life in the meantime. Because I've said this before and I'll say it again. Whatever that big thing is that you want, after you get it, you're going to want something else. And then you're going to want something else after that, and after that, and after that. Meaning you're always going to want something. And the real key part is, what are you doing while you're on the way to those things? What are you enjoying and being grateful for right now? Because there are things in your life right now that you have to be grateful for. And there are opportunities right now to enjoy your life. And the really key thing here is, when you're enjoying your life, when you're actually open in that way and being grateful for what you have already, that's when you're leaving the universe room to give you what you want. That's when you're leaving it space. You're keeping yourself really open and really accepting, and you're being an invitation, a walking, living, breathing invitation for all those good things to come. So really enjoy life in the meantime. Go to that concert. attend that game, take up that hobby, go on that date. Do whatever it might be that it is for you to do, that you're actually going to be enjoying your day, that you're actually going to be enjoying your life experience. This is a really key portion of this, because when you think about it, if you're looking forward to something happening and you're just waiting in the meantime, well, since you're always going to be wanting something, in the meantime is all the time you ever really have. So enjoy your life. Not only, again, is it good because, hey, you only live once, right? But strategically speaking, this is a strategy here. You are inviting those things that you want in a way faster way. And even though I didn't advertise the video in this way, you were also inviting those things that you want in a better way as well. And those are today's 4 tips for speeding up your manifestations. And now I want to hear from you. Comment below. Let me know which one of these resonated with you the most, or if you have your own advice on how to speed up manifestations that you want other readers to read through the comments, hoping to inspire them, hoping to get them on their way faster. Whatever you comment, whatever it might be, that comment's going to get you entered into this month's contest, where one lucky winner will walk away with lifetime access to Gravity of the Cosmos, my advanced level, full immersion guided program for manifesting your every desire through the law of attraction. In this program, I take you through 90 straight days of manifesting methods in only a few minutes a day, so you don't have to worry or wonder about what method to do or when to do it. And you can just sit back, relax, and follow along as I guide you through 3 full months of massive vibrational momentum toward manifesting the life that you've always wanted. And if you want a free test drive of the program, my book, The Last Law of Attraction book you'll ever need to read, has a special link to bonuses, including access to the first few days of Gravity of the Cosmos, free of charge, so you can try it before you buy it. And you can check my book out by simply going to lastlawofattractionbook.com. That'll auto-forward you to the Amazon listing, where you can get it in Kindle or paperback or audiobook. And speaking of my book, I want to quickly spotlight a recent review and thank one of my awesome readers for sharing their feedback. Today's review was left by Christina, a 5-star rave review with the subject heading, "Won't need to read another book on this topic," and it reads, "This book is extremely helpful. It's definitely the last LOA book you will ever need to read, hence the title. Highly recommended." Wow, Christina, I read that feedback and I only had one reaction. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I truly appreciate that, and I hope you're really enjoying the methods, and I just invite you to keep sticking with it, keep enjoying it, keep manifesting, and by all means, feel free to let me know any results that you might have in the future. And that's everything I got for you today, guys. Thank you so much as always for watching, and if you can, hit that like button if you enjoyed this content, hit that subscribe button, the bell notification so you can get in on other videos, and of course, tell your friends, and stay tuned because I will be back with more videos very shortly. I will see you next time.